Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about Disney bags. Not your luggage, not your carry-on. I'm talking about Disney park bags. What we bring with us to the Disney parks. You may watch this video and think I bring way too much stuff, or you may watch this video and think that I'm forgetting something. If you think I'm forgetting something and you have a helpful tip of what I should be bringing into the Disney parks, I'd love to hear about it. You can just leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear it. I'm always looking for Disney tips that I may not know about, or maybe something I'm forgetting. So we are just going to get into it, and I'm about to show you what we have in our Disney bags for Disney parks. Stick to backpacks today and what we would put in our Disney backpacks, but I did want to point out that I don't always use a backpack. I usually will because we don't use strollers anymore, so we kind of have to use backpacks. Both of us will carry a backpack, but I do use a fanny pack from time to time. I'm not ashamed to use a fanny pack. I love fanny packs. I love this fanny pack. This one's by Lululemon. I don't think that they make them anymore, but if you come across one and you can find one, definitely get it. It is a perfect little fanny pack. It has plenty of pouches inside, many zip compartments on the outside. I added a little Disney charm. I will use a fanny pack at Disney if maybe we're just on an adult-only trip and we're just going to the park for a few hours and I don't really need to bring a lot. Or I'll also use a fanny pack around the resort, maybe if we're going to get breakfast and I know that we're going to come back to the room first so I can grab my backpack. I'll also use my fanny pack at Disney Springs. If we are just going for a little shopping trip, I don't need all of my park supplies. So, fanny packs for the win. I do see men carrying around backpacks around the parks all the time. And like I said, we don't use a stroller anymore and we have 2 kids, so we kind of need to both carry a backpack. So this is the one that Zach uses. It is by Drago. I've never heard of the brand, but it does come from Bass Pro Shop. It's a tactical backpack. It has plenty of pockets, plenty of compartments. He loves that it has plenty of little pockets because he's particular about where things go, so when we need to get to them, we can find them right away. He will carry like heavier items like our character encyclopedia. This is what we have characters typically sign as long as they are in here. As you can see, we have a long way to go to fill it, but it is heavy and it's bulky. It's a great autograph book, but it's heavy, so he'll carry that around for us. Things like this, we have a few of these. If the kids don't want to carry it, which I always try to encourage them that if they want to use it, then they need to, be responsible and carry it themselves. But these are kind of bulky to carry around in backpacks, but we will put them in there if we need to. He always carries our ponchos. Now, I personally love the Disney park ponchos. I know that people say, oh, like $10 for a poncho, that's kind of crazy, but if it rips or something, you can always bring it back to guest relations or one of the gift shops and they will replace it for you. We do also like the Dollar Tree ponchos to have just for backup, but usually all the ponchos go in his bag. He will carry like a first aid kit around. He has a GoPro, so if we're going to be using that, we'll stick that in there. But yeah, plenty of guys carry around backpacks, and this is just the one that he likes. And now for the fun one, my Mary Poppins bag. This is a pretty full bag, but I'm a heavy packer when it comes to luggage or anything. I don't want to forget anything. I feel like I need a lot of stuff, and I actually do use everything that's in this bag. Now, I was using a bag from Target, and it was like a cloth, canvasy type material. It got me through a few trips, but we got stuck in torrential downpours last May in Magic Kingdom, and it did some damage to that bag. Everything in the bag was soaking wet, including my camera and my phone and my wallet, so that wasn't fun. So I did splurge a little and I got a Kipling bag. I believe the style of this Kipling is called the Katie. It does have like a nice nylon material, so I just figured that maybe that would repel water a little bit better rather than like a cloth bag. Every Kipling bag comes with a little doodad. This one's name is Emmy. I will decorate my bag with like Disney buttons or pins. I only have my Oh yeah, apparel, think of a wonderful thought pin on there right now. But yeah, I'd love to show you everything that I have in here because there is a lot. So I also loved this Kipling bag because it had a lot of different compartments on the outside as well as the inside. There's a lot of pockets, a few zip up pouches in there. So I will start, I guess, work my outside in. We carry our own gum because if you didn't know, Disney does not sell gum on property anywhere, so you can bring your own gum or mints. Don't have anything in there, but in my front pouch I will typically keep like what I need close to me at all times for like if I just need to reach in there quick. So like my phone, I would put my phone in there. I don't have it in there now because I need my phone every day. But things like chargers for the phone. Okay, we have a flower and garden passport. I need to switch this out because next time we'll be there, it'll be for food and wine. These are great. They just there's little stickers in there, and with each country you visit, you can put a little sticker. I always have that kind of stuff laying around. I have my annual pass holder book. It tells me what discounts I get where for gift shops and restaurants. This is the 2017 version. And then I have my wallet, and I don't like to bring a full wallet. This is just like basically just a card holder, so I have my annual pass holder card in it. I would have my ID. I have my Star Wars Chase Visa. I would probably have my debit card, and then on the inside, we typically don't bring a lot of cash to the parks. We just charge to our Magic Band or a gift card. And so what I would have in there is just cash for tips or maybe like some change for the kids to do the pressed pennies. So all you need is a little card holder. I don't like to bring my full wallet. Wet ones as always because I have kids and I'm kind of a little germ freak. So we like to have clean hands, especially around the parks. And that's it for that pocket. Now up here, I've got one of our little pens, one of our little Disney pens. I feel like I always gotta write something down, whether it's like for a bill or just keeping track of our spending or for autographs. Another little fan. I have like a little collapsible fan. It's pink. It's not in here, but I have one of those because I'm always needing a fan. So that's everything that was in there. And in this little top compartment, I would put like again my sunglasses or my cell phone. Just stuff that I can have easy access to. And I think that is all of the outside compartments. I have a Magic Band on here. I do use my backpack as a carry-on as well, so I will keep we wear our Magic Bands around our wrists mostly, but I will keep the Magic Bands in here, and then when we're just about to land in Orlando, I will tell the kids to put their Magic Bands on. Now I'm going to get into that main compartment. As you can see, it's pretty full, lots of pockets. We'll see what's inside. So I always have this in my bag, and that is ears. I usually have, I'm either wearing one and have like one or two more in my bag. Try not to squish them. I get a lot of questions in my comments on my videos of where I get my ears from. I typically make all of them. I do support some other small shops. They're very easy to make. I don't sell the ones that I make, but they are pretty easy to make, and you can do a search on YouTube and plenty of tutorials will come up. But I always have an extra pair of ears in my bag, either for the kids or for me. I always try to keep a little clear like zip up just to keep receipts in or park maps, things like that. I do keep every receipt for a trip, and then I'll get rid of them down the line, but I do like to keep track of our receipts if we're on the dining plan. That way I can keep track of what we have left for credits, or I just like to keep track of the spending. There's still bills in here from our checkout of our last trip, but yep, gotta clean this out. Still receipts in there. So that's just a little tip. Just bring something to keep your receipts in. That way you're not losing track of your spending. You can always go up to the front desk at your resort as well, and they'll give you a full printout of your dining plan credits that are left and your room, your bill. Always have park maps. I have stacks and stacks of these. When you go to the parks, you should get a guide map and a times guide. This one's pretty old, but it will tell you the park hours and like what time fireworks are, all of that. I save everything. Okay, then this is just like a little portable charger. Now Disney does have this new thing. It's called the fuel rods, and it's like a vending machine for portable chargers. I think it's $30. You put your $30 in, you get a fuel rod charger. When that one dies, you just pop it back into the machine and it'll spit out a new one. So it's just a one-time fee of $30. I think that's pretty cool, and since we'll be there for a longer trip on our next trip in October, I might actually do that. These are great, but I heard good things about the fuel rods. This is just a little like electronic wipe. I use it like on my vlogging camera. We pretty much all wear glasses and sunglasses, so that's good to have. Ziploc bags. Right now I have sunscreen in the Ziploc bag, and that's just in case we don't want that to explode in my bag. But like Ziploc bags this size are great because there are rides like Splash Mountain, Cali River Rapids, Pirates of the Caribbean, Frozen. You might get a little wet, and last time I was on the Cali River Rapids and we had to put our backpacks down on the floor. They were soaked. Dripping wet backpack. That's not fun. So you can always just, you know, if you're going on Splash Mountain, put your camera or your phone or whatever you don't want to get wet in a Ziploc bag, and it should be good to go. Also, always bring like a ton of first aid supplies with us to the parks, and even though you can like go up and they have like first aid sections in the parks, obviously, if you need a band-aid, go get a band-aid there, but we just like to carry our own. Blister band-aids are wonderful for Disney World because you most likely will get blisters. We have things in here like dental floss picks, more wet ones, tummy ache medicine, we've got some baby wipes, you know, just like medicine, motion sickness meds, women products, tissues. These are great for like if you get a stain on the clothes and you want to get it out right then and there. Just little shout wipes. So it's good to have just like your own little, make your own little first aid pouch. Just a few band-aids, maybe some Tylenol, wipes, wet ones, alcohol swabs, whatever you think. Now in another pocket I have a smaller autograph book. Not every character is inside that encyclopedia of the characters. A ton of them are, but in case there is one that's not in there, or if I just want some autographs for myself, just bring, you know, a little autograph book. That's just like the typical basic park autograph book. I always have these on hand in the parks. The Clorox wipes are great. Say you're going to a quick service restaurant and you just want to wipe the table down. That's a good idea in Disney because nobody wants to be getting sick in Disney from germs. Maybe you need to change your baby's diaper. Just bring these to wipe down the area first. Wet ones are good for your hands if you can't make it to the sink. Say you're going to get a Dole Whip and there's no bathroom around and you don't want to go wash your hands, then wet ones are always good. I always have a ton of wet ones. I usually have like hair ties and hair bows. I have 2 girls, so we like them Disney bows. Little mini wet brush. Again, I'm a girl, I have 2 girls, we need a hairbrush. Now, this little pouch. Now, you're going to think I'm crazy because I have like a ton of different separate pouches in this bag, but that's just how I stay organized. If you like are an Ipsy subscriber, you know that you always get a makeup pouch every month, so this is a great way to use up those makeup pouches. So this one is just like my little park essentials, a Sharpie. It's good to have a Sharpie for your autograph books. This is I love Starbucks and I love taking pictures of Starbucks, so this is just like a little coffee cozy that I made. I do Salve's. This is a monorail one. Put it around your Starbucks cup and take a nice little Instagram pic those are good to have. I have like a random pin in here, a little figment pin. Oh, I have another one. Yoda, because my girls do the pin trading and sometimes they don't always stay. Certain pins won't stay very well on the lanyards and I'm terrified to spend $15 on a pin and they lose it. So if I notice that it falls off, it gets taken off and we store it. I also have a lot of these buttons in here. I mainly buy my buttons from Parkbound Buttons by Casey and the Bear on Instagram. She makes amazing, funny little buttons. I use these a lot for Instagram pics. This is just a few of the ones I have. They're just like the buttons that you get at the parks, but she makes these little funny ones with all different characters, and I really love those. Now, this is just like a little bag that I got at Sephora, and this is just some like more health or beauty items. Hand sanitizer all the time. I love the Honest Company spray one. This one smells like oranges, which I thought was clever for Florida. This is a Fortune Cookie Soap, like body butter. This is from their Nemo line. It smells just like the Polynesian Lobby. I'm telling you. That's what it reminds me of. I'm so sad that they don't make this one anymore. Deodorant. You're gonna need deodorant. Deodorant serves many purposes. Also have another deodorant. This is from Fortune Cookie Soap's Pure Pan line. Lotion. This is just one of those little EOS lotions. Baby powder is a staple. We bring a few of these. We like this one and the Gold Bond. I'll just leave it at that. You will probably need powder. You'll probably need powder in the parks. Now for my last little pouch that I have in here is like my beauty makeup little pouch. I don't wear a lot of makeup, even not at Disney. Any makeup that I do wear at Disney I will put on before I go to the parks, and that's basically just makeup, maybe a little bronzer, blush, and a little lip product. I don't want to feel anything heavy on my face while I'm sweating in the parks in the humidity. But I do bring a few little things. I have a blush in here, and this is probably one that I would wear to Disney, but I mainly just have it in here for the mirror. But this is a blush that I like. It is Tarte's Doll Face. This is great for Disney because you really don't sleep much in Disney. You have a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, and this is Benefit's Puff Off. Basically, it's just one of those under eye cooling. You're going to have puffy eyes because you're not really going to get any sleep. I'm not kidding you. Don't waste any Disney time. You can sleep when the plane or sleep when you get home. Perfume. This is Marc Jacobs Honey. I just like to bring rollerballs or little spritzers to Disney. No need to bring a big thing, or just bring like a little thing of Body Splash. A little moisturizer that has SPF in it. I wear a lot of lip products. This is my favorite one to put on before bed. This is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. Is that how you say it? Salve? If I do wear lipstick, it's usually a nude. This is Urban Decay's. It's from their Alice line. It's actually called Alice. So just a little nude lip for like pictures and stuff. This is, I got this because it has SPF in it, and my skin doesn't typically burn. I will tan more than I burn, but my lips will get sunburnt, so I need SPF on my lips. So if I'm not using a chapstick, like I like the Sun Bum one that has SPF. This is by the Fresh and Sugar, and it is just like a little tinted balm. It smells so good, like lemonade. I like that one. And the last one, if I want like a little frosty gloss on my lips, I use the NARS Vent Sol. So that's it. I don't bring much makeup to the park except something for my lips, because my lips are the thing. They're gonna get burnt. I need to keep them moisturized. So that's it for my little beauty pouch. And the last thing I have in here is extra shirts. Now, my kids wear custom clothes that I make for them in the park, so I usually have an extra outfit for them to change into because we do multiple outfits per day. I also change my outfit a few times per day, and I will just roll up. I typically just wear t-shirts from like small shops on Instagram. That's basically all I wear to Disney. I just roll them up, put them in the bottom of my bag. Now, I don't have my vlog camera here, and the camera that I usually take pictures on is the one that I film my at-home videos on, so I can't show that to you, but I use a Nikon D7000, and I do have a camera bag for that, but sometimes I don't want to lug that around in my backpack, so I'll put the big camera in my bag, and I will like wrap it in the extra t-shirts that I wear, and it's usually okay. The only thing I worry about is like when it rains or if I'm on a water ride, but I kind of protect it. So this is like a Rapunzel one from Oh Yeah Apparel, and a Main Street one from Once Upon a Mickey Tea. So always have an extra pair of clothes, you never know, and if you're there to take lots of pics, you might want to change your outfits up like I do. So that's it, that's all that I bring. I know, all that I bring, right? Maybe you thought that was a lot, or maybe that's the kind of stuff that you bring too. Let me know what you guys bring to the Disney parks, because we will be packing soon in the next month or two for our upcoming Disney trip, and it's going to be a long one, so I feel like I'm going to have lots of packing videos. If you guys want to see that, let me know how we pack for Disney. And I guess I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!